Model T Ford is celebrating 100.
All right, you know, we're going to get to Phil Keating in just a second. We're going to go from a really old car to a really expensive, fast, new car. With the title sponsor and Patron Spirits and the addition of former IndyCar driver Scott Sharp, Highcroft Racing is betting on a big year. Duncan Dayton is the owner of Patron Highcroft Racing, and he joins us now. We're going to get Model T. Listen, some of those may be still out there racing. You know, I know my producer Justin went to the prom in one, but sorry, Justin, that's a different story. All right, let's talk about it. You had a great week. By the way, congrats. Second place in class in Mid-Ohio this weekend. There's a lot of competition out there, though, for the ad dollars, right? You've got Grand Am, ALMS, of course, NASCAR, IndyCar. Thank God they came back together. NHRA, how do you get the sponsorship? How do you bring it to ALMS and Highcroft Racing?
Well, really, we're trying to concentrate on delivering the best product we can. The American Le Mans Series really is one of the most relevant series in America today. There's 11 different manufacturers involved, and so they really see the American Le Mans Series as a proving ground to develop their technology and have it be applied to the road cars that you and I drive every day.
Well, and that's always been the knock. It's like people love the sports cars, like the Le Mans style cars, but then the car companies say, yeah, but do people really, you know, if I drive an Acura, do I look at your car and go, that's my car? They do that in NASCAR theoretically, even now they're all the boxy car of tomorrow. Do you think they associate?
Well, certainly the technology that we develop on the race car sees its way to the road cars, whether it's through fuel efficiency or paddle shift or some of the other electronics that we develop on the car. So it definitely translates to the cars that we'll all drive in the future.
Tell us how the sport of racing in general, I think a lot of people, I get asked a lot about NASCAR. They say, I can't believe the money in NASCAR. And I say, well, listen, you know, it pays off. It must pay off, otherwise they didn't do it. What do your sponsors, Takata, Patron, et cetera, get out of putting their name on your car and spending a lot of money to do it?
Absolutely. Well, certainly for Patron and Takata and Forbes, it's a way to get to probably the highest demographic in any sport in America. It's got a better demographic than any of the stick and ball sports, as well as in
terms of college educated, average income, et cetera.
Absolutely. Number of cars owned by each household. It's a young demographic, pretty much mid 30s to 40s, and very affluent and decision makers in their field. So it's a great demographic for them. They get the benefit of hospitality and seeing a fun sporting event, that they have a very close interaction with the drivers and the crews and the cars.
How'd you get linked up with Acura? And I was glad to see Acura get in, because it was getting to be the Audi. I mean, I drive an Audi, but you know, Audi was kind of the big German company bullying its way in. They were the only one in LMP1. Did you get involved with Acura, or did they come to you?
I went to California and pitched John Mendel and the Acura folks, and Robert Clark, who is my former boss, now Eric Berkman from Honda Performance Development. And I went with Danny Sullivan, who's an old friend of mine, and we made a pitch and didn't really think we had much of a hope, but they believed in what we were trying to offer and saw that we had a great, young, ambitious team, and they gave us a chance, and we're trying to make the most of it.
You think the Acura has the ability to win outright?
Well, we won.
I know you did get a big win, but I'm talking about the series, the end of the year, the points. Can you defeat the big bad Audis?
Well, we're not competing head-to-head against the Audis in the points championship. We're competing against the Penske Porsches and the Dyson Porsches and the Mazda. We're currently second in the championship behind the number 7 car with Penske, and we're close, and we beat them twice, so we think we can do it a few more times.
That sounds good. Now, listen, make our viewers feel better about themselves. What's an average gas bill for a weekend for you guys?
Well,
what are you getting, about a mile a gallon?
No, we're getting better mileage than that. We can actually play with the car and throttle back the fuel efficiency, but we're probably spending about $9 to $10 a gallon. And in the course of a weekend, we might have a $1,000 gas bill.
What's the fuel efficiency? I know you can richen it out and lean it out a little bit, and you can change it. But what is the average fuel economy? Without giving away secrets here.
I don't exactly.
Can you give us a range? Because they know what you're making. Come on.
Yeah, no, we're probably getting anywhere from 5 to 15 miles a gallon.
It's a pretty big range.
Yeah.
But that's not much better than old Jeep Grand Cherokee I used to drive, to be honest with you. It's kind of around the same. And that is a V10?
No, we run a V8.
You run a V8?
V8. Okay, normally aspirated V8.
Okay, so that's the same engine that an Acura might have in one of their sports cars.
Sure.
Okay, well, to a point, tweaked out a little bit.
Yeah, we got a few tweaks.
All right, next race, August 10th?
Yep, at Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin. So we'll be there trying to gun down Porsches again.
Best track. You have the horse. I mean, that's a tough track for you guys, though, because 3 straightaways. The Audis got a huge advantage on the straightaway speed.
Absolutely. The Audis should win there, although last year they played with each other and ended up losing the race to Penske.
You know they love that.
The two Audis were fighting against each other instead of concentrating on winning. So
there you go. All right, Duncan Dayton on a Patron Highcroft Racing. It is an Acura. It's a very cool sport. If you're a NASCAR fan out there and you haven't checked out the American Le Mans Series, check it out. It is very cool. I know everybody likes to go like this, but some of these tracks, they're good family events as well. Road America is a fantastic place. Duncan Dayton, thank you very much. All right, so let us go back now from that to the Model T, which I have no idea the fuel economy on that car. How many cranks per mile did you get? Phil Keating, now ready to go in Richmond, Indiana. Phil.
Right, you get about 16 to 22 miles per gallon in these old Model T4s. They were built for 19 years, from the years 1908 to 1927. 15 million were produced and estimated at anywhere between 60,000 and 500,000 still driving on the road around the world. They have the old crank to start the engine. They're basically 2 speeds. The accelerator pedal does not exist. These don't have one. The accelerator is a little lever that's actually on the driving wheel. Steering shaft. And this is Rosemary from Ocean Springs, Mississippi. And what her Model T, which is a 1915 version,